Hey, what's going on, everyone? Joe here, and today we are jumping into Legionbound, an auto-battler roguelite you guys have requested many times on the channel. This game is dropping April 27th. There's a good amount of hype behind it, but there is an insane amount of things you can actually do in this game. So there's a bunch of different classes you end up unlocking, but every single class has a ton of different things called ascensions, where they evolve into a new form. There's over 400 ascensions in this game. So there's an insane amount of characters you can end up unlocking. There's two different modes. We've got the standard battle mode where you try to survive as long as possible on a few different stages, but then there is a adventure mode, which is kind of like that roguelite progression where you go from node to node, you pick different decisions, you get new gear, you fight bosses. So we're gonna jump into adventure and see how far we can get. Disclaimer on this video, guys, I am sick, so there will be some cuts. My voice does not sound totally normal, but this is a cozy game. Let's jump into it. Let's have some fun. So here we are in our first adventure, but let me introduce you guys to the crew, okay? We've got Gojirius the Warrior, Go Johnny the Rogue, Go Jollibee the Ranger, don't forget about Go Jumba the Wizard, and of course, we've got Phil the Cleric. And so if we look at their details, every single character's got a passive, an ability, and an ultimate. So Gojirius, he will slowly regenerate health over time. His basic attack is a slash, strike one enemy with a melee sword attack, and then his ultimate, strike all enemies at once with a wide melee sweep. Then we've got Go Johnny. Go Johnny is evasive. Dodge chance increased by 50% against the first attack since the last action was taken, which means if he attacks, the next enemy to attack him, there's a 50% chance he dodges it. His basic attack is double strike, strike one enemy in melee twice, and then his ultimate, Flurry of Knives. Action gauge charges 10 times faster, and dexterity is doubled for a short duration. So this guy is very fast. Go Jollibee, you are on high alert. Nothing gets past this guy. When a new enemy appears, gain 5% action gauge instantly. He's got a bow shot, fire an arrow at one enemy from range, and then he has Rain of Arrows. Rain arrows on up to 25 random enemies. Automatically critical hit. That is insane. Okay, this guy is nuts. Go Jumba. Go Jumbo, what can you do, my friend? You've got Arcane Charge. Deal increased damage for each magical effect since the last attack. Okay. Magic Missile. Fire ranged magical bolts that strike 1 to 3 enemies. And then you've got Lightning Storm. Strike all enemies with a powerful lightning attack. And then last, but certainly not least, we've got Phil the Cleric. So Phil, you've got Penance. When hit, gain Ultimate Charge. So you want to be punched so you can get your ultimate faster. Got it. Your ability is Heal Wounds, heal the ally with the lowest hit points, and remove poison. And then your ultimate is Divine Intervention. Heal all allies for 50% of their maximum HP. If this would overheal, apply a shield. All right, well, those are the warriors we've got. We can also hire new units, but I'm going to wait till we get some more money and see what we want to do. Right now, we've got 3 different places we can go to. We've got the Deep Woods, which is very easy. The modifiers, we have 10% less enemies, but if we win, we get a free hero. The Forgotten Temple is relaxed. It looks like we don't really get any special reward, but it's substantially easier. And then same with Lost Caverns. It's relaxed, we have 10% more enemies, and we get a free hero. We can also build structures, and so if we do that, we get a modifier after every battle, but we can also recruit new units. So if we make the N, I get 1 shop reroll after every battle. We can add 1 reroll to our rewards after every battle, or heroes gain 15% additional strength and constitution. I feel like out of all this, I want to save my money, and let's go to the Deep Woods. See if we can't get ourselves a free hero. So we got some rats, we got some goblins. Easy enough. And so whenever they die, they drop items, and I want to pick those up. I can also drag and drop my units. So Gojirius wants to be up front. We're going to put Phil right next to him. Go Johnny, you can stand in the middle. Go Jollibee in the back. And Go Jumba, you just keep being Go Jumbo, okay? Let's pick up all this money, and we got 5 waves to go. It looks like in adventure mode, we can have up to 10 units. So I'm excited to see what we end up investing in, especially if we can evolve these guys. I can also speed it up, and I'm assuming later on we can get active abilities in the top right that we can use to boost up our warriors. But right now, this should be pretty one note. He'll heal everybody up, and if he takes damage, he should get his ultimate. That red bar is their ultimate charge. So if it maxes out, they're going to do their crazy technique. I think Phil might get it. But this is our last wave. Nice. So now we've got our loot. Gojirius was most valuable. What a surprise. Battle stats. Oh, so there's like a comprehensive breakdown. You can see the entire adventure or just this specific battle. So we see that Gojirius did 343 damage, but he got 14 kills. Cool. Get all that money. 110 gold. That does not seem like a lot, but I'm not complaining. Now we get a new free hero. We've got Frostborn, Stormsmith, or Elros. If we click the book, oh, we can see the breakdown on them. Do I want another warrior? I feel like I'm going to go for a second cleric right now. So we got Elros the cleric. And we should probably build something that's going to help us out. Maybe barracks, so we've got more strength and constitution. More survivability. And now I could buy some items. Thief's Charm. 2% chance to cause a target to drop coins with a physical attack. Bro, I want that. What is this? Plate armor? Heroes gain plus 10% defense. No, we're going for the Thief's Charm. So now we can get some more money. And let's close this up. Oh, a free hero doesn't count towards our supply, I guess? Because it used to be 5 out of 10. Now it's 6 out of 11. I'm not sure. Okay, let's see what we got next on the chopping block. Forgotten Temple. Enemies deal 10% more damage, but we get an uncommon item and 10% extra coins. This is tricky difficulty. Well, this does say supply up. Supply up 2. This is supply here. So maybe that's how we get more units. Modifier, minus 10% waves, more money. This will unlock us a new building blueprint, which I'm kind of excited about. This building just gives us more strength and constitution. So maybe we could try the Forgotten Temple. Let's jump in and see how it goes. All right, let's get Elros up here. We got Minotaurs, Banshees. There is a glossary so we can see exactly what these guys do. You can't do it in the heat of the battle, but that's okay. Yeah, you're getting kind of beat up. Let's move you back. I'm going to go Johnny up front too because you've got that evasion. However, Phil is about to get his ultimate. I think you'll get it right now. Let's see. Divine Intervention, heal up. Elros almost has his ultimate too. So we should be okay here. We have 11 waves to go though, so this will be kind of tough. All right, Elros, one more hit, you'll ult. Nice, okay. I need to make sure I get the money. I'm too invested in my people surviving. And Flurry of Knives is going off too. One more hit for Gojirius. Whirlwind Slash. I did not expect this to be as intense as it is, but we are on tricky difficulty. Rain of Arrows, nice! That does so much damage. I could not be more proud of you, Go Jollibee. Keep it up. Yeah, I feel like we're finding a good pace. I'm happy I got another cleric. Oh my god. What is happening? This could be bad. Divine Intervention. Keep it up. I don't think anyone's about to have their ults. Go Jumba is. Go Jumba is. Okay, move you back, my friend. Move you up. Lightning Storm. You're about to have your ult. Flurry of Knives, nice. Grab the items, Joe. Grab the items. I don't know if they disappear, but I'm too afraid. We're getting some really good loot. Six more waves. It seems like there's a timer. So if you don't destroy a wave fast enough, the next one shows up and you get overwhelmed. So we need to have a good pace at how fast we can kill these guys. So maybe after this, we go for some more DPS. We're about to have a Divine Intervention go off. And then a Whirlwind Slash. Gojirius, you have an insane amount of health. 638. You're getting more health as the fight progresses. I think they're leveling up mid-fight, and I'm not paying attention because I'm too scared of them dying. All right, 3 waves. It is permadeath, so if we lose these guys, we lose them forever. And that will be bad. All right, last 2 waves. The Minotaurs suck, but I feel like we've got the DPS. Yeah, Whirlwind Slash, and then another Flurry of Knives. Obviously, we could probably knock them down a little bit faster if we had more DPS, but I think slow and steady is the right way to go right now. All right, this is the last wave. All right, we're going to have a ton of money now. Go Johnny, MVP, 57 kills. Let me see. You had 10.4k damage. Holy crap. Phil and Elros doing a ton of healing. All right, good job, guys. I'm proud of y'all. Now give me all this money because it's time to start building some things. Wow, holy crap. We got some items. Amulet of Criticals. All heroes gain plus 5% crit chance. Teaches the heal spell. All heroes have a 5% chance to counter when attacked. I feel like let's go for crit. I feel like that's worth it. Okay, now we've got a ton of money. I could upgrade the barracks. If I upgrade the barracks, we get more strength and more constitution. But I want to see what we can hire because we've got new classes, right? The barracks gave us the duelist, the barbarian, and the guardian. So duelist, what do you do? A single target specialist who commits to one foe, growing stronger with each strike until the duel is decided. Interesting. So you're very much single target. You'll attack, do more damage each time, and just kind of focus down one person. I'm not sure if I want that. What does the Guardian do? A slow, unbreakable protector who draws attacks away from allies and stands firm when the fight turns deadly. More likely to be targeted. When hit, gain defense and magic defense until the next attack, then reset. Your speed is very slow, so you'll take a while to actually lose that buff. Spear Stab. Stab one random enemy with a powerful melee spear thrust, and then Heroic Stand. Become invulnerable and much more likely to be targeted for 10 seconds. So, as expected, you were just a full-on tank. I'm going to go ahead and build something new. Add 1 reroll to rewards. Grant 1 shop refresh after every battle. Let's do the Hunter's Lodge. I want a lumberjack. All right, let's get Bright Knight the Duelist. Let me see your moves first. Honor in the duel. Always attack the same enemy. Each strike gains stacking stats until that enemy dies. Strike one enemy with a focused melee attack, and then your ultimate piercing strike. Strike a line of foes with a powerful thrust. Gain additional benefit from honor in the duel. That doesn't seem bad either. I have to keep in mind with the barracks that we've got, we get strength and constitution. So I feel like let's go for Golden Weaver the Guardian. Ring of Reasonable Pace. All heroes become immune to slow. All heroes? Yeah, give me that. Heroes gain plus 10% defense. I'll take that too. And then maybe we go for Bone Fang. We have another wizard for some extra DPS. No, we should go for the duelist because we have that boost to our strength. All right, what do we got? We got medium and normal. Hero healing improved by 10%. We get a shop refresh and a common item. We get a new building to build. That's nice. Or another free hero. I want the blueprints, actually. Yeah, let's go to the Forgotten Temple. This hero is gaining Synergy XP. Once they have enough, they can evolve into their Synergy subclass. Okay. Don't know what that means, but Go Johnny's got something cooking. Yeah, we're way stronger now. Granted, this isn't tricky difficulty anymore, but I feel like we're going to blast through this. I don't know what the difference is between medium and normal, but I think this color scheme is telling us the progression of the difficulty. Like the first wave is easy, then it's tolerable, and then it gets to yellow, which is going to be rough. Pick up all this money. Our health is looking good, too. Yeah, this game is fun. It reminds me, auto battlers, I've talked about it before. Auto battlers is a genre that I am not the most comfortable with. I did not grow up playing games like these because they remind me of a lot of mobile games. Not as an insult, because some mobile games are absolutely fire, right? But I just never really played this genre of game. And so when I started playing How Many Dudes, I really got sunk in and realized how satisfying it can be. It's simple, but it's incredibly rewarding. And then after that, we played Hive Blight. And so I think Legionbound is very fun. I'm very excited to see how complicated this gets with all the different ascensions, different difficulty modifiers. Even the battle mode has a ton of different stages. All right, wave 3. We got a ton of skill gems, which I think is meta progression currency, so we can use that to level up. At this point, we're not even taking damage. The defense item we got, and the building's giving us extra defense as well, Constitution. And I think Go Johnny is just being a beast up front because he's dodging so many hits. I wonder if that's a stat we can track. All right, last wave. They're getting a little beefier, though. The Minotaurs have 1.4k health. And I wonder if there's a screen after the fight to track their levels. I know you can go right into your roster, but sometimes I'm not paying attention to that because there's too many things I'm trying to look at. So Go Johnny, MVP. Yeah, they're level. They're 45 now. When we started, you guys were level 5. Holy crap. Y'all have really scaled up. Go Johnny, almost 20k damage. Bill and Arrows still contributing quite a bit. Did I not put Golden Weaver up front? I'm not sure if I did. I don't think I did. So many people are going to be yelling at me. I think he was just sitting in the middle. All right, ton more gold. We got a village blueprint. So what can that do for us? What? I built it. I clicked it too fast. Oh, it gives me more gold? I'm not upset about that. I'm actually very happy with that. And we've got a tax collector, brawler, and bard. Okay, all right. What do we got here? Duelist, warrior, cleric, ring of steadiness. All heroes become immune to stun. All heroes gain plus 5% defense and magic defense. We are very tanky right now. I don't think that would be a bad idea. But why don't I take a step back? I think we should upgrade this village. Why? Because more gold gain. We'll start to snowball. So let's upgrade it once. Let's upgrade the barracks because going from 15% additional strength and constitution to 30% is nuts. So I think that's a good use of our money. And I'm going to go ahead and buy the Ring of Steadiness. If we can keep stacking up resistance to status effects, I think that's going to put us in a really good spot. All right, let's look at our options here. We've got the Deep Woods, medium. Enemies have a 5% chance to inflict fear. Keystone skills, I don't know what that means yet. Lost Caverns, 10% difficulty. Enemies enter with a shield, but we get 3 shop refreshes and 1 rare item. 10% waves. Enemies have a 5% chance to inflict fear. That's it's coming around, it seems. Uncommon items, building blueprint, common items. Well, there's a ton of good stuff here. This is tricky difficulty, though, so this could be the end of our run if we're not smart. This is also hard. So maybe we go to the Dusty Canyon, get some good items, get another building blueprint. I'm feeling that's going to be the best option here. Yeah, he was totally hanging out in the middle the entire time. Sorry, Goldweaver. Oh, you're getting shredded. We got a potion. What is your magic defense? Your magic defense is actually quite low, now that I look at it. Okay. I mean, big and tough will still boost your magic defense, but we might want to invest in that a little bit because we really are specializing in just full-on defense. Oh, yeah. Dude, how are you getting destroyed? You're going to die. I think it's because everyone prioritizes him so heavily. I'm getting a little worried. Good piercing strike. Which one's Phil? Phil, I want you to go up front. I want you to spread out this DPS a little bit. I want all of you guys to spread it out. Because the more damage y'all sustain, you get your ultimate, right? I can't keep having you in the back. That's such a waste. Put you right here. And we'll just keep my eye on your health. See how fast you start to burst down. Whirlwind Slash. This did ramp up quite a bit. But we're still in it. We're still doing good. But this is only like wave 4. No, this formation helped a lot. What also helps is them leveling up in the fight. Like, it starts off rough, but they level up so many times. Click this hero to evolve them to their synergy class. What happened? You got evolved? You're an assassin now. Okay, cool. Triple strike. So, strikes one enemy in melee 3 times. Hits have an increased crit chance and crit damage. Everything else looks the same, but it looks like you got a good boost to your stats. All right. And so I think if you get 2 specific classes together, that's when you start to evolve into their synergies. Yeah, I see the level ups popping. It goes by so fast, it's hard to notice. But this will be another battle we come out with a ton of money. The cost of things is rising really fast. The first level up on buildings is $750, right? But the second level up is nearly $4 grand. So we're going to need a lot of money. Plus hiring higher level units. All right, last wave. Good job, gang. Okay. Not too bad. Go, Johnny. How are you so good, man? You're going to be the most valuable hero every single time. All right, we got Bank. We got Bank. And we got the Arcane Academy. So we can start to get some magic. Arcane Wardrobe. Magic heroes get more XP. All heroes gain plus 10 magic damage. Ooh, I can get another Thief's Charm for more money. Let's do that. I want all the cash money. Heavy weapons. Strength heroes gain more XP. Defense heroes gain more XP. Let's do strength. We've got a good amount of them. Teaches the Frost Nova spell, the Comet spell, and the Heal spell. Okay, why don't we grab Frost Nova? Oh, these places are a little bit harder now. Challenge difficulty. Okay, we've got a Brawler. A hard-hitting master of fisticuffs. Adept at breaking an opponent's guard and striking at their weak points. So we can actually see their synergies. So if we go to Rogue, we see he got his synergy from being with a duelist. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. So let's go back to where we were with the Brawler. Cannot be critically hit. Strike one enemy with a physical melee punch. In your ultimate, deal massive damage to one enemy. If it finishes them off, repeat. Whoa, that's nuts. Okay, so you can just strike one after another after another after another. Each hit deals less damage but stuns. Okay, so we'll eventually taper off. That's kind of cool. Tax collector, what do? A greedy opportunist who turns combat into profit, scooping up gold and making enemies spill more. When hit, drop gold. Collect all gold currently on screen and drop some extra coins. So you can't even attack. You literally just collect money. For a short duration, enemies drop gold when hit. You're a tank that creates money. All right, I'm gonna grab you. I'm also gonna get the Brawler. And I think I want to get another Rogue. Teach the invulnerability spell. Heroes gain 10% defense. Let's get the defense. I'm not quite sure what the spells do. Maybe you just need someone that's capable of casting it, because it doesn't look like I can click on my wizard, Go Jumba, to do anything. No. Okay, is there anything we want to build? Heroes gain 15% additional magic and magic defense. I kind of want that. The magic defense, I think, would be good. We have to be careful because we can only have 5 buildings. So we're going to hit that limit soon. Let's upgrade this so it goes up to 30%. And I can get this invulnerability spell. I can't refresh anything. Let's wait. Let's save my money. Hero healing improved by 10%. Enemies have a 10% chance to inflict doom. Hero stats reduced by 5%. Enemies have a 10% chance to inflict burn. So I guess it just depends on what I want. I don't think I'm too scared to go for the challenge. I think we'll be fine. I'm a little scared that this has 14 waves, but I don't want to mess around with doom. So let's go to the deep woods. Let's pause. Gotta look at my squad. Click this button to cast your spell. I see! So that's my spell. Frost Nova. Damage and freeze a group of enemies. Okay, and we've got mana. So now that we're frozen here, let's look at where these guys are positioned, right? Duelist can go up front. Tax collector, we want you to get punched. What's your constitution? It's pretty high. Your dexterity sucks, but what about the tax collector? You got high constitution too. And you've got some decent magic defense and defense. Okay. Let's roll with this. And so you're just throwing money out like crazy. I'll take it. How do I get more of you? We need to start looking at potential synergies, though, because I don't think we'll see a synergy until we actually buy that unit. So that's going to kind of trip us up a little bit. Got a ton of new enemies. So like I said earlier, there is a glossary that goes into each enemy. It talks about their strategies and their AI and stuff. I wish you could open it up in the middle of the fight. That's okay. It's not too difficult. And I'm going to save this frost spell until we really need it, because I'm not sure how easy it is for us to get mana. Let's try it. Let's try it. It does regenerate over time. Okay, so I want to keep doing this. Whenever there's a big chunk. Perfect. The ideal strategy will probably be... Did someone die? No, someone ulted. Okay, cool. I thought we lost someone for a second. Three waves left. We've got so much money. Holy crap, we have so much money. The tax collector was a great idea. Keep punching that guy. Especially whenever he does his ultimate attack. Oh, you're ready for your synergy. Nice, so now we have 2 assassins. Last wave. I will say this game is also very cute. I like the art style a lot. And just the fact that our army is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Go Johnny, man. Slow down. Calm down, my guy. Almost 150,000 damage. More than everybody else. How are you so good? Okay, all right, well. We need more assassins. But even when I get a new assassin, they're not as good as him. And that also seems to be because everyone's got different stats. Even if they're the same class, their stats are randomized. Bard. A quick tempo support who accelerates allies into action and turns the whole party into a critical hit machine. When any hero uses an ultimate, gain 5% ultimate gauge? No shot! Raises the action gauge of 1 to 2 allies by 20%. All heroes automatically crit for a short duration. Yeah, come on. Join the party, my friend. These are skills. Dex heroes gain a shield when they dodge an attack. When you get a non-boss item, duplicate it. Improved strength skills grant an additional plus 5% strength. Let's go ahead and do shop coupon. Oh, we got hard and harsh difficulty now. We're not even towards the end yet. Okay. We could get another ranger. Let me see what these items do. Heroes heal slightly when buffed. I'm going to grab that because of the bard we've got. I might grab another bard and combo with that. All heroes gain plus 10% crit damage. We'll get that too. Now the inn will allow us to refresh the shop, but I want to level up the things that give us stat modifiers. So I'm going to level up the barracks, and I'm going to level up the Arcane Academy and the village. And then I'm going to go ahead and hire this bard, this ranger. I'm going to hire everybody besides the mage. Sorry, I can't afford you. You're out of my budget. We'll level up the Hunter's Lodge. I still haven't seen a lumberjack. I want to see what a lumberjack does. Plus 20% chance of tough waves. We get 2 uncommon items. This is hero healing improved by 10%. Enemies have a 10% chance to inflict doom. Boss idol. What the hell is a boss idol? That seems awesome. I'm going to go for this, even though it has doom chance. I don't know what doom is going to do, but I can't imagine it's something that outright kills us, like most games. Let's pause. The bards we're going to put in the back. Put my clerics up front. All right, I think we're good. I can freeze. Now, let's wait. Let's wait. Nah, do it right here. Do it right here. Oh, you actually can't cast the freeze while it's paused. It does not let you. So I'm going to keep my freeze at least 50 mana so I can use it in a crunch. But every time it hits 100, I'm going to cast it somewhere. Just so we're not just sitting on mana regen. It's going to make the most sense. All right, you guys are doing fine. Yeah, there's Doom. It went away, though. So maybe after a certain amount of time, they just take a free hit of damage. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know why we're so strong. Maybe I'm actually pretty good at this game. I'm trying to build some synergy. That was a huge chest. All right, freeze. We're going to freeze again. I don't like how many enemies are here. If we lose just one guy, all of our momentum, our formation is going to go down the drain, and I do not want that to happen. And I keep looking at Golden Weaver. Divine Intervention. I think the bards were a great pick. Damn, there's still 7 waves left. And they're coming faster than we can knock them down now. All right, let's go for a big freeze. Let's wait, let's wait, let's wait. Once it gets really crowded and we can strike a few of them at once. Like this. All right, freeze. Boom. Let's do another freeze. Excellent. And to nobody's surprise, I'm pretty sure Go Johnny is going to be MVP again. I also know if you make this game go by any faster, it's going to be harder for you to follow what's going on and, like, grabbing money and stuff. But it might not be a bad idea. Holy crap, there's so many of them. It might not be a bad idea to allow you to make it one notch faster. Especially when, like, halfway through the fight, you already know that you're going to win, right? Because I don't think they can have anything up their sleeve that's going to knock me down. There's also apparently boss fights that just casually happen in the runs. Oh my god, guys. And I have not seen any of those. But, you know, I'm getting my carpal tunnel on. Rotating my mouse around, picking up every dollar. Last wave. Freeze just because I can. All right, good job, fellas. Okay. The harder the difficulty, the better the chests we get, too. So let's see how much more money we got. Yeah. Idol of Blood. Hero stats increase by 20%, but they take damage over time. All heroes gain plus 50% thorns. Strength and magic are reduced by 10%. Enemies might run away when hurt. Fleeing enemies grant no XP. I will go ahead and get the Idol of Pain. I'll take the thorns because we are very, very tanky. Brutal difficulty. Okay. I don't love the rewards, though. Synergy heroes +1. What does that mean? We got a Bard, Brawler, Warrior. We can also reroll this. Comet spell. Increase action gauge by 1% when an enemy appears. Yes, I will buy that. I will also buy this Bard. And we are going to not construct anything yet. I want to wait for more buildings. I don't really care too much about this inn. So let's level up. Damn, this is expensive now. Let's re-roll this shop. Lumberjack and Barbarian and another tax collector. Amazing. You're coming with me. No question about it. Lumberjack, a slow, brutal finisher who specializes in bringing down high health foes with unstoppable, non-critical strikes. Deals more damage based on the target's current HP. Cannot crit. Chop one enemy with a heavy physical melee attack. Deal a massive amount of damage based on the target's max HP. Okay. I'm going to hire pretty much everything. A ferocious bruiser who feeds on carnage, surging in power as enemies die, and entering a frenzied rampage. When an enemy dies, gain 5% action gauge instantly. Hack at one enemy with a heavy melee attack. Action gauge charges 10 times faster, and strength is doubled for a short duration. Interesting, so you're like a snowballer. Fully heal all heroes and give them a shield. Triggers when a hero is about to die. Yeah, I'll take that. Heroes gain 5% increased chance to block physical damage. I will also take that because we've got thorns right now. And now we can't really afford anything else. I'll make the inn for now. Until I get another building, I think. And I'll level it up once. So we've got 2 refreshes. And I'm going to save the money we've got. So let's look at the next areas we can go to. This is brutal. I don't think we need to go here, though. Enemies deal 10% more damage. Free hero. Shop refreshes and common items. Enemies enter with a shield. Enemies inflict freeze. Enemies inflict fear. Yeah, honestly, let's go for this Lost Caverns. It's the easiest difficulty, but I say that, but I still don't know what Synergy Heroes is. I'm doing it. That could be good. I have so many warriors now. It is hard for me to make sense of what I'm looking at. All right, let's get these guys up here. Okay, all right. We're ready. And there's the consumable. But I feel like we're going to win, and there's going to be so much chaos going on that all I need to do is keep grabbing money. But I think eventually that's going to be what this game devolves into when you've got like 50 warriors. I think the Thorns is also doing a ton of damage. If you had Thorns and then a bunch of tax collectors, you could just win and get rich at the same time. Okay, we got to get some freezes on. Hold strong, my boys. Wait, synergies! What are you? Strong arm. Coerce one enemy to drop gold. Has a chance to inflict fear. Okay. What did you synergize with? I don't know, but that's cool. That's exciting. I gotta watch out for that glow. It's another thing I'm not really paying attention to. Man, we're fine. We got this. We're doing so well. I'm so proud of us. I'm glad I didn't name everyone a variation of Go J something, because I have 18 people. That would have been impossible. Flurry of knives. Got some tree monsters now. Everyone's ulting at the same time. Okay, you went from Barbarian to Berserker. So you have Reckless Slash. You do bonus damage when your health is lower. And you, Lumberjack, you're now an Axeman. Anyone else? No, I think we're good. Joe, that's what the gold bar is. That's the gold bar next to their ultimate. So when that fills up, they synergize. And now they're all critting because of the bards. Get some freeze in there. So we've got no one else who's synergizing. We need to find out what synergizes with the Rangers and the Mages. I'm assuming it's going to be similar classes. That's what we need to start to go for. But we need to build the right buildings. All right, another easy win. Doesn't matter if it's brutal difficulty. We're the most brutal of them all. So if I wanted to, I could do something pretty stupid. We've got so much money, and we've got a good amount of shop rerolls now. I could fill up my squad. Wow. You're the most valuable hero because you had 110 assists? Father has finally dethroned Go Johnny? Impressive. Give me all my money. 1,100. We've got some new heroes. A Mender. A battlefield healer who grows stronger under pressure, cleansing poison and restoring the party in an emergency. When hit, gain ultimate charge. So I wonder if this is the upgrade. It is the upgrade of Cleric. I see. Enchanter or Grove Keeper. A nature touch support who hinders key targets and steadies allies against dangerous foes. Aura. Allies in range suffer reduced debuff duration. Entangle one enemy with magical roots, dealing weak damage and slowing them. Grows patches of rooting brambles, slowing enemies entangled by a large amount. Enchanter. Has a 25% increased chance to block magic attacks. Strike one enemy in melee with physical and magical power. For a short duration, front row allies add additional magic damage to their attacks. Okay, I want that. That ult synergizes with us well. Increase all healing. Increase magic block chance. Defense heroes get thorns. We already have thorns, so let's do that. Let's lean into thorns as much as we can. And let's go for more defense, too. So here is my idea. Because we have so many refreshes, let's buy a Barbarian. I don't want wizards. Do critical damage. Final by wizards. Refresh. Druid. Wizard. Teach haste. All heroes gain 10 strength. All heroes have a 5% chance to counter when attacked. Do hidden dagger. And find weapons. Let's refresh this again. Duelist. Bard. Barkeep. What does the barkeep do? Allies in range gain speed. Throw a tankard at one enemy from range, dazing them and dropping a healing draught on impact. Heal and grant a random buff to all heroes. Okay, welcome. This is a consumable that deals heavy damage to all active enemies. More magic damage. All right, that was pretty much all the money that I had. But everything is level 3. Interesting that my castle's level 5, but I can't level it up. And we've got a huge squad now. A huge squad. This is 2 rare items. I like that. Skill nodes, uncommon items. This is an insane amount of items. 1 uncommon, 2 common, and 1 rare. And we have smaller enemy waves. And there's only 7 waves overall. This is Nightmare, 20 total waves. That seems insane. We get supply up 8, though. I don't know, man. Let's do the deep woods. Let's get the items. This hero has passive aura. Position them between heroes to get optimal results. Yeah. So we're gonna put you right here. You also have aura. I have so many units now. I have no idea what's going on, but we should end up winning this very fast. Because we are so strong. Synergies. My wizard has now become a magus. Okay. Blast an area with a chilling storm, having a chance to stun or outright freeze them. Well, that's good. The druid is also getting synergy experience. So we should get a lot of value out of that. And we are already almost done with this. There's an ascension bar down below, too. I don't know what that means. But it's nearly filled up. All right, good job, gang. Ghost Warden. Who the hell are you? How are you coming in here getting MVP? We did not get nearly as much money that time, but that's okay. All heroes get strength or magic or money. I want money. Always money. I want money. Always money. Ring of Defense. That's reflecting it back. Let's go for the Ring of Defense. More defense and magic defense. Ring of Warning. Increase action gauge by 1% when an enemy appears. All heroes gain plus 10% max HP. Increase action gain by 1% when an enemy dies. Let's do it when they appear. Insane difficulty. 2 rare items. Supply up 3. It's 20 waves. This has 2 bosses? I want to do that just to see what they're like. All right, let's hire some more units. We definitely want a rogue. Gower, bearer of destiny. Lumberjack. Oh, you guys are expensive. I just spent all my money. Fine weapons. All right, well, got it. We need more cash. We got to do longer levels to get more money. All right, Dusty Canyon. I want to see these boss fights. Get some kills, get some synergies. Hopefully find out what this ascension is. Perform ascension. What? Choose 2 unique heroes. Go, Johnny. You've been here since the beginning. Shadow Knight, Shadow Seeker, Moonheart, Warden. Shadow Knight. Okay, the Raging Cutthroat. What does that mean? You can fly. Oh my god, you've got so many different abilities now. Blood Hungry Step. When an enemy dies, gain 5% action gauge. Automatically dodge the first attack since the last action taken. Attacks and deals bonus damage from missing health. Perform ability twice. Improve crit chance and damage. Charge action gauge 10 times faster and double strength briefly. Charge action gauge 10 times faster and double dex briefly. Okay, so we just made a god, essentially. And we've got a few level ups, yeah. A few people are about to synergize. The druid has become the Grove Keeper. Okay. I don't think we've lost a single person this entire run. We're doing pretty darn good. Oh, what's happening? The bosses are here. They're two big lizards. Freeze one. Freeze you two. Burst him down, boys. Burst him down. That was easy. They got destroyed. Copper Dragon. I'm about to freeze you too. Take that. Keep synergizing. We're about to have another ascension. There's so many different mechanics that are now bleeding into each other that are very satisfying. They're very rewarding. And then I feel included because I'm dragging my mouse all over all of the money. Wow, we did it. Oh my god, you guys are insane. They had wings, so I guess they died. To become one new almighty being. Oh, we got money. We got money. All heroes gain more max HP. Teach the haste spell. I didn't realize the spells were rare. I'm going to go for the Ring of Warning again, though. Keep stacking this up. So every single time a wave shows up, we are mostly maxed out for ult. Amulet of Bloodthirst is nice, too, because it's kind of like the opposite effect whenever an enemy dies. So let's get that as well. Oh, wow. So we can go for the final battle, or we can do a loop. All right, give me a sec. All heroes gain plus 5% crit chance. The Entangle spell. No, let's get the crit chance. Get this Barbarian. Duelist. Duelist. Refresh. We're buying everything. I think I can get no... Oh, my party's full. Let's get Invulnerability. And I think that's all we can really do. Let's go for the boss. I'm going to freeze him. Let's take a second. Let's make sure my formation is where I want it, because there's so much going on here. And we're at the boss fight. So we really got to bring it. Put the Bard back. Put the Druid up. Duelist right there. Okay. We've also got the bomb, so don't forget about the bomb. Here he is. Whoa. We're okay. They can take this damage. He's so close to dying already. What's happening? Wait, are you dead? Perform Ascension. Okay, what do we want to do this time? Why don't we put in our druid and mix our druid with a magician. Not bad, not bad. We got a few different bosses here. Let's move you back. You got an aura too. Allies suffer reduced debuff duration. Deal increased damage for each magical effect since the last attack. So it really does combine both of them together, their abilities, their passives. But I think we're fine. We're so overpowered. Bomb. The Great Worm. All right, we got the same boss again. We're at the castle. Health is looking good. Here he is. Piercing strike. Yeah, so he does about 15,000 damage with that move, but we heal it up so fast. We lost one person. Someone died. No, they didn't. We did the Ascension. No one died. Holy crap. How do you have so much health? All right, stop, stop, stop. Let's freeze. We're losing people. We're losing people. What's happening? No! Guys, we broke the game, man. We broke the game. That was Legionbound. This game is a ton of fun. I'm not sure I was super happy that happened, but we got really far. I think we kept our currency. I couldn't jump back in, but yeah, we've got our 3,000 gems, so we can level up a few different things. We've got a really, really big skill tree. Add one additional slot to your party. Ricochet shot has a 100% chance to bounce twice. There's so many things in here, and I don't really know where to begin with what they might lead to or what different characters they impact, but there is a substantial amount of meta progression. One other thing I was very excited about with this game, we've got battle mode with all these different stages, difficulty modifiers, turbo, boss rush, idle mode. There's a lot to end up doing in this game. You can also change whoever your starting party is going to be too. But I enjoyed this a lot. I feel like the longer we played it, more ideas would come into play. Once Ascension started happening, I was getting very excited for that. And we could have looped around. Not sure we really needed it because it seemed like we were actually going to kill that boss. But yeah, this was fun. I feel like I've barely scratched the surface. If you guys enjoyed Legionbound, leave a comment down below, hit that like button. And if you guys have watched me this far and have not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so because that supports me way more than you know. That's going to be it for me, and I will see you guys next time.